From Dust to Stars. The book of Daniel begins with the king of Babylon defeating Jerusalem and taking God's people captive. In the last chapter, Michael stands up and defends God's people. Hard times are coming, however, like Daniel, we will also receive our inheritance when the battle ends at the end time. The end time. Michael stands up, a time of trouble, the resurrection, the waiting time, the sealed time, the revealed time. Michael stands up. At that time Michael shall stand up, the great prince, who stands watch over the sons of your people. The psalmist wondered, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Michael stands up to defend us. Standing up is many times related to military actions. Michael acts as a military leader who protects his people and leads them, especially during the last stages of the great controversy. The expression is also used in judgment settings. Michael stands up as a lawyer too. He represents the people of God before the court in heaven. The time of trouble. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, and it is the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. This time of trouble is not the overall distress before the second coming of Jesus, but a distress that will affect only the people of God. They'll wonder if their sins have actually been forgiven. This time of trouble will begin after grace ends, and God takes His Spirit away from earth, as the first plagues are poured down. Everyone who is found written in the book will be delivered. Which book? This is undoubtedly the book of life. Everyone who has accepted Jesus will remain written in this book if they don't apostatize. Were saved by faith in Jesus. The resurrection. And many of those who sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, some to shame and everlasting contempt. There are two references to the resurrection, verse 2 and 13. This means that eternal life will be given to us in that moment, not when we die. We will sleep in death from the moment we die until the resurrection. We cannot do or think about nothing while we're dead, not even praising God. However, death is already defeated. Jesus overcame death with His resurrection. Jesus will resurrect the saints, and He will swallow up death forever. The important thing is whether we will be resurrected to life or to death. It's a decision we must make today while there's still time. And the sealed time. But you, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. Unlike Revelation, Daniel is a sealed book. Nevertheless, the seal will be broken at a specific moment, and the book will be fully understood. That moment is the end time. When does the end time begin? As we studied in Daniel 11:40, the French Revolution and the imprisonment of the Pope by the Napoleonic Army, 1798 AD, indicate the beginning of the end time. Joseph Wolff, Manuel Lacunza, William Miller. From that moment, numerous expositors in England, Joseph Wolff in the Middle East, Manuel Lacunza in South America, and William Miller in the United States, together with a host of other students of the prophecies, declared on the basis of their study of the prophecies of Daniel that the second advent was at hand. The revealed time. Blessed is he who waits and comes to the one who 1,335 days. After Gabriel finished his exposition, an angel asked Jesus, the man clothed in linen, how long shall the fulfillment of these wonders be? Jesus swore that the end would come after a period of 1,260 years, 3.5 times. Daniel requested a detailed explanation, so two prophetic times were given to him, 1,290 and 1,335 years, 508 to 538 to 1798, 1,260, 1843. 508 to 1798, 1,290. 508 Clovis gets baptized. 538 Justinian gives the Pope political power. 19 for pray that you'll be one of the many who will be purified, made white, and refined. History, the history which the great I Am has marked out in His word, uniting link after link in the prophetic chain, from eternity in the past to eternity in the future, tells us where we are today, in the procession of the ages, and what may be expected in the time to come. All that prophecy has foretold is coming to pass, until the present time has been traced on the pages of history, and we may be assured that all which is yet to come will be fulfilled in its order.